Hey guys, this is Esports Money's ESM Mactan, whatever you want to call me, and welcome to my guide to jungling Bloodseeker. I want to point out something very important before you watch this guide. If you get good at last hitting with Bloodseeker, Bloodseeker is an extremely powerful hero in the lane because he has sick regeneration from getting last hits with his passive Bloodbath. It gives you 10%, 15, 20, and 25% for killing every unit that you kill in the lane, making him giving him a lot of sustainability if he can get safe lane farm. That being said, I've received a lot of requests for how to jungle this hero, and so I'm making this guide. So as you can see, my starting items are a Quelling Blade, Stout Shield, and a pack of Tangos. My next items are going to be a Poor Man's Shield and another set of Tangos. One thing I want to stress, again, is that the Bloodseeker is very, very strong in the lane, and he's not that efficient of a jungler. However, you can jungle him, it is possible, and let's begin. So we're at 19 seconds into the game. Creeps will be spawning shortly. I'm going to cut this so I can choke point if I need to, and I'm going to go here and wait. Now the camp will spawn. I should be able to kill 2 of these creeps. Actually, maybe just one of them, because one of them they heal. I'm going to pull it probably 57 and pull it over here because once the creeps leave this little line right here, they're stackable. $55 is a good time to start running. And I think I just barely got that. Yeah, I just barely got that. Again, this hero is not very efficient at juggling. I usually get Thirst at level 2 because it will give me because the passive is really good for your allies. So if they're trying to gank someone and the person's trying to juke out and escape, then it's really, really, really strong. I am level 2 now, as you can see. And I'm just going to sit here. They can hit me a couple times, but they kind of have to back. Now the little one can't hit me, so I can 1v1 the big one. This is going to be close. Bloodseeker's kind of a knife's edge jungler. Roll by my Tangos, and suiciding is usually a requirement on this hero because he's so inefficient in the jungle. Now, this is a pretty big dichotomy here. If you're in the mid 3 or upper 3Ks, low 4Ks of MMR, people are going to be pulling, and you shouldn't really be doing this anyway at that high of MMR. But if people are stacking and pulling, then you're only allowed to kill this small camp twice, because, quite frankly, it's more important that your safe lane farmer maintains creep equilibrium and shuts down the off lane than it is for you to get the farm by killing the CC camp. However, since this is a bot game and no one's pulling, and since if you're watching this guide and you're jungling Bloodseeker, I assume you're around the 3Ks or lower in MMR, then it's totally fine to continue to kill this camp. This camp doesn't give you a heck of a lot of money, it doesn't give you a heck of a lot of experience, but it does let you kill it, and Bloodseeker is not good at killing things in the jungle. Always target the healer first when you're killing a small camp. Might die here. Probably just gonna grab a couple of iron branches. I don't know, I might make it. Regardless, I can pick up 3 branches to turn into a wand later. And I don't know, maybe I'll get a 4th branch and just drop it later. I'm just looking to build up stats so that I can stay alive in the jungle longer. And I'm just gonna suicide now. Oh, I couldn't buy it because my stash was full, that sucks. If you do have enough money, it can be useful to just buy a TP instead of buying a bunch of branches for stats. Because as you can see now, my inventory is completely full. However, I have 720 health and I hit for 71 damage, so I'm actually pretty tanky now, and I can actually start to jungle more efficiently. One of the problems with Bloodseeker is that he struggles so hard with the hard camps. I still have to walk over to this region, so I have access to a hard, a medium, and a small camp, even at level 3. Again, Bloodseeker is not a hero that I think is good at jungling, but you can do it if you get a fast level 2, and you can get the fast level 2 if you stack and kill the easy camp by minute 1. Satyr camp is easy. Satyr camp is always the easiest camp, so I'll go ahead and kill this now. I shouldn't need to buy any more tangos. 2 stacks should be plenty. In fact, 2 stacks may have been overkill here, but it's usually better to play safe than sorry, if not always. As far as your next item goes, it's pretty much universally power treads. There's no real item that gives Bloodseeker as much for all of the shit he needs. You can toggle it to mana to cast your Blood Rage or your ultimate, but considering he's got 2 passives, he doesn't really use a lot of mana. And as you can see now, I'm kind of in a comfortable position because I don't have to use tangos. I will use tangos, though, to kill that hard camp over here. The important thing to do, the biggest thing that can absolutely screw you in this god, is not stacking at level 1. You absolutely positively have to stack and kill this camp twice at level 1 so that you can get level 2, so that you can get a really fast level 2, which is really, really important with this hero. You need a fast level 2.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Bloodseeker's passive Bloodbath makes it seem like he's a really good jungler, but he's actually not. If you're not getting the vibe already from this video, this is not something that I do in my own games, unless I'm on a really low level Smurf account. And even then, it's not that efficient because I'm okay at last hitting with the hero. That being said, Bloodseeker's pretty strong.
So it shall be.
So, you guys have the general idea down of how to jungle him, mechanically speaking. What you're going to be doing now is, since Bloodseeker is not a hero that can jungle fast enough to get a Midas within a reasonable period of time, you're going to rush your power treads. If you're winning, if you're winning or you're just doing okay, and by winning I mean like your whole team is either winning or your whole team's either doing okay and your jungle's going okay because you've been doing things appropriately, you're going to get a Sange and Yasha or a Radiance as your first item. If you're really, really far ahead, a Radiance might be appropriate, but in order to get the farm to get Radiance, you kind of have to go to lane, and you have to be involved in kills. So, generally speaking, your first item is going to be a Yasha followed by a Sange to make the Sange and Yasha. If your team is extremely far behind, after you finish your power treads, get some drums. It can really help your team out. But thank you for watching. This is my guide to jungling Bloodseeker. I generally bounce between these 3 camps, and once I'm strong enough, I'll go over and start killing the hard camp, and this medium camp. So that's basically it. Again, if you're in the upper 3k MMR range, this guide's probably not viable for you. But around the lower ends of the 3k MMR range and below, this can still be effective. However, it's always better to just get good at last hitting and lane with this hero. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.